Hello and welcome to this video tutorial about creating and viewing citations in Sesame. In this tutorial, we will be working in the Scheherazade module. Sesame's Citation View is used to store a lab's manuscripts, publications, and other materials that may be cited later. It may also be used as an internal archive to store a PDF library of all publications used by or relevant to the lab. Let's create a new citation. In the Options menu, scroll to New View and select Citation. A new citation window opens in the board. The fields for database number and created by date, modified by date, and lab are auto-populated as you build the citation and are not editable. Lab Fund is a drop-down list of various sources of funding maintained by the lab master. Select one if appropriate. Status is a drop-down list of citation record status choices, also maintained by the lab master. For instance, published and in preparation. Select one. Type is a drop-down list of citation record type choices. For example, journal, book, thesis, manuscript, presentation. Make a choice here. Enter the title of the publication here. And enter the author or authors of the material to be cited. Let's save this now. Under Citation, choose Save as New Citation. Now enter the reference here. This is where the piece is published. And the year of publication. Select keywords and input here. A few words of great significance or catchwords related to the citation that are useful for searching the citations. I'll enter proteins, crystal structure, and zebrafish. Copy and paste the abstract, if applicable, here. Choose a URL if you would like to include one. External references is a list of foreign IDs for the citation record. To add, choose the green plus button to the right to add a row. Choose the applicable journal or source from the drop-down list. This list contains various public genomics and proteomics databases. Let's start with PubMed. And now add an ID in the right column. And I'll add PubMed Central with an ID. And the protein databank ID of the deposited structure. The external references are now included. Now, we may call these up by pressing the blue I button here. In the next fields, you may upload files and supplemental data. Both of these fields have similar content and function. Next, we'll add a file here. In this case, we'll upload the publication file. There are a few ways to attach a file. If the file is in the computer's file system, select the green button here. A pop-up window opens to add the row. If you choose, enter a user label. This is a note entered when the file is attached. Choose a format for this file. I'll keep file selected here. Click into the file name field and then choose the file or files to upload. And choose a file type. Click Add File. To add a file from a web address, choose the silver spiderweb button here. I'll enter the URL, and the file is automatically uploaded now. You may also drag and drop a file into a record if it is already located in another record in Sesame. No need to upload the file again. Make the other window that contains the record that has the file attached active in the board. Select a file in the Files field of the other record, and then drag and drop it into the citation window's title bar. Now the files are attached. We may view the files here. Choose the left arrow button to open the file with the associated external program. We may download and save any of these files as well from this window. Just select the row and choose the yellow button with the down arrow here to save the file. We may also edit some fields in the record by selecting the pencil button to the right here. I will add a user label to this file now and press Update. Files may be deleted, but only by the user who attached the file. Select the row and choose the red minus button to the right here to remove a file. If a file is attached to multiple records, deleting it from this record will not delete it from the LIMS. A file is deleted from the LIMS permanently if and only if it is attached to only one record. Linked items is a list of items that are linked to this citation record. This table may contain links of any type that are related to this citation and that are relevant while working on a manuscript, presentation, or a grant proposal. For example, another citation or an X-ray deposition record. To create a link between records, go to the Linked Items field in the record that you want to link to and grab the row that starts with this record. Drag it to the sample and drop it here. Now these two records are linked. Hence, it is easy to navigate from one to the other. The link shows here. I'll close this record and go to the sample view. Here is the link that we just created, and I'll select this line and use the blue I button here to retrieve and reopen this linked citation. Creating separate records and linking is a better practice to create a citation record for papers instead of attaching them directly to sample records to keep them most current, organized, and searchable. I will leave the link here and I'll delete the file that's attached to the sample because the file is now attached to the citation record and the citation record is linked to the sample record. Citation records in Sesame may also be used as a simple version tracking system for manuscripts, for example, because multiple instances of the manuscripts may be attached to a record. Teams do not even need to rename files because each upload is stamped with a username, timestamp, and a unique file number. Let's look at how to search for your lab citations. Back to the main window in Scheherazade, let's look under Search and go to Citation. First, I'll search by owner. The current user's username is automatically loaded here, but we may search for any name here, or even put in a letter to call up all lab members whose names start with that letter. I'll enter L***. I'll set the type to manuscript, and under year, I'll select between and enter 2000 and 2018. Now, citations that meet this criteria are called up. We may also search by content. I may enter up to 4 search criteria here per field. This is useful in narrowing down queries and locating citations. For example, we may search for a paper from 2 authors here. I will enter in 2 authors. Be sure to start and end each with an asterisk, and choose Search. We may also use the button bar here to search. Select Citation from the drop-down list, and let's search by ID. I'll choose PubMed from the External ID Name drop-down menu, and I will enter the ID I am searching for here. Now, Matching citations are called up in the search results. Let's open this manuscript. Now, let's cover a few more basics of citations. The info field is a list of additional comments added to the citation by lab members. To create an info entry, choose the green button to the right and add your information to the center column here. The info field may be used more frequently in some instances than in others, for example, when a lab is working on a presentation or a manuscript. I'll save this new information now and select Save Citation under the Citation menu. Now that this is saved, you may email this note to the owner of the record automatically by choosing the button here with the yellow mailbox. The note is now emailed and the emailed box here is now checked. We may also create a citation with a parent-child relationship in the database. For example, let's say that we are resubmitting a manuscript and want to create a child record that's linked to the first submission. First, locate and open the parent record. I'll open this manuscript. Now, in the menu bar under Citation, choose Save as New Child Citation. Update any relevant fields. I'll change the title to show that this is a resubmission. And save citation. The parents and children of a record will be shown in the linked items field with a parent or child prefix in the name column, respectively. You may refresh a citation to the version that is saved to the database if you have made a change that you would like to reverse. For example, I'll make a change to the authors field. And now, under Citations in the menu bar, I'll press Refresh Citation. The original list of authors is now restored. This works, of course, if you have not yet saved your changes. You may delete a citation if you are the user who created the citation. Under the Citation menu, select Delete Citation. In this case, the attached images and files will also be deleted unless they are linked to another record. To close the citation window, choose the X button here, or choose Close Citation under the menu. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. Please visit our web pages for any questions or for more information about Sesame.